Hi, my name is Kayla, and I'm a museum educator here at Crystal Bridges. In this Winter Together kit, we'll learn about oil paintings in the collection and oil pastel techniques. Let's get started by checking out some work in the Crystal Bridges collection. This final project is inspired by Emma Amos's painting, The Reader. Take a few seconds to look at this work. What do you see? Where might this painting be located? How does this painting make you feel? How is this scene similar to Guy's winter scene in Brooklyn? Emma Amos painted The Reader as part of her Attitude painting series. Most self-portraits focus on the image of the artist, but this self-portrait focuses on how the artist feels by using color. This painting explores how color and emotion overlap. There can be multiple meanings or emotions within the same color. For example, blue can represent sadness or peace, and red can represent rage or affection. Discuss with the group how you're feeling and what colors you think best show that emotion. You may have noticed that Amos is reading in this painting. What hobbies or activities will you be doing this winter? In this final project, you will use your thoughts and feelings to create a cozy self-portrait.
You can pause this video or scroll back to any step if you need to.
Find these materials in your Winter Together kit. I will use a colored sheet of paper for this project, but you can also use the white drawing paper if you'd like. You will also need pencils, rulers, oil pastels, and a watercolor set. Also, you may find a cup of water, a paper towel, and some salt from your home, but these items are not required. To start, think about how you want to portray yourself. What do you enjoy doing that you could also do during this winter season? What colors best represent how you are feeling this winter? This winter, I plan to spend most of my time napping on the couch with my dog. I will use colors like blue, brown, and black because I'm feeling a bit calm and tired. Use a pencil to draw yourself. This can be as simple as a stick figure or as complex as a realistic self-portrait. The focus of this self-portrait project is to show how you're feeling this winter. As you draw, think about what you might wear, how you might pose, or what you might be doing. Once you finish drawing your cozy self-portrait, use your oil pastels to decorate your drawing. This may take some time, so have fun. Now let's talk about more oil pastel techniques using watercolor paint. To create a resist, add some water to the color you'd like to paint with, and then paint on top of your oil pastel drawings with your watercolor. Use a paper towel to clean your brush before painting with a new color. You'll notice your watercolor paint fill in the spaces without oil pastel markings. The oil pastels resist the watercolor paint because oil and water don't mix. To create texture with watercolor paint, paint a section of your paper, then sprinkle a little bit of salt on top of the wet watercolor paint. The salt will begin to soak up the watercolor paint. Once it dries, just scrape the salt off of your paper to see the cool designs it left behind. Once you feel that you are done with your cozy self-portrait, admire your work and share with those around you. Thanks for making this art project with us today. For more fun, try making a portrait of someone you care about using similar techniques. Please feel free to share your work with us on social media using the hashtag CreateTogetherKit. Did you enjoy learning about Amos's cozy self-portrait? Explore more works in our collection, like Mary Cassatt's The Reader. What does reading mean to you? What languages can you read in? Do you have a favorite book or story? How do you feel when you read? Talk about these questions with your group and keep creating.